I mean, is it okay if I do this? And I'll use it on the YouTube. Like the idea is that I'll learn editing and start off.
Okay. Heading to work, yeah.
Hey, you are like, is it like a UK time or something?
No, I'm in a general shift.
Okay.
And covering everything.
And it's flexible kind of.
Flexible, yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
A service delivery manager.
You're like a big shot. Wow.
You're basically from?
I'm basically from Bangalore only. Born to Telugu parents, but I was born and raised in Bangalore.
Okay.
Like that. So I speak all the 4 languages
Okay.
as a local.
And what you do?
I was working, but I'm looking for opportunities and I couldn't find.
Okay.
Then I thought that I'll do something different. I'll do data analysis or something. I tried Workday, deployments and all that. But that I never got a job in that. And then last year I thought that, okay, let me do Rapido and YouTube both. It got me till this year I was not able to do anything. And
Okay.
even now I haven't done anything yet. So, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Who do you work for?
I work with Gallagher.
Gallagher, okay.
Gallagher. You heard of it?
Yeah, I heard. You have to go to work every day or hybrid?
No, one week in 1 week in a month.
Okay. That's cool, no?
Yeah.
But how do you feel? Like earlier, were you going to office like before COVID and stuff?
No, it's just been a year that I've been to Bangalore.
Oh, okay. Where are you from?
I'm basically from Shimoga, but prior to this, I was with Allianz in Trivandrum, Kerala.
Okay. So you speak Malayalam also?
I can understand. I'll manage a little.
Okay. How long in Bangalore?
It's an year now.
1 year, right?
1 year, yeah.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Your name?
My name is Funny, bro. Funny.
Funny.
Yeah. Like funny. Yeah, PHANI.
PHA. Funny means work, right?
In Telugu, pani means work, actually, funny means like fun, I think. In Hindi, when I went to North India once, they were telling, oh, your name is like fun. Saaf ka jo fun aata hai, like that. Snake's head, like it expands, then it's called fun.
Yeah.
In Hindi.
You live with your parents here?
Yeah. No, sorry. I was, but now I married, so I live with my wife.
How many years have you been married now?
I've been married for like, I think 10 or 12 years. 12 years now. I think it's been 11 years at least.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel name?
I don't have, I mean, Funny Unfiltered. I mean, I'm yet to change the name and stuff.
Okay.
I'll take your contact number and probably connect with you on LinkedIn also. Okay. God knows, maybe if Gallagher has an opening or something, then I can reach out to you for reference or something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Saturday there was a drive, but because of Karnataka burn tomorrow, they cancelled it.
Okay. Like what kind of drive?
So tomorrow I think they have got openings. They had an opening for some team manager role for professor associate and senior associate role.
Okay.
Both in insurance and finance.
Yeah, finding a job in the market is very difficult. Huh? Yeah. You're married?
Yes, I'm married.
Kids?
One.
Okay. How old?
She is 6 years now.
Young kid. Nice. How do you see that? How was your life?
Nice.
Good. Alone, and then after marriage, and after that, then you became 3. So, how was it?
Going on. After having a kid, I think it's a good one.
Yeah. It's a little more peaceful. Like life is has some pleasance.
Yeah. Life will be full of experiments, right?
Yeah. But your life actually starts probably when they become teenagers, I guess. When kids.
Sorry?
When they become teenagers, that little bit of rebelness comes in kids, and probably that is when parents actually feel like
now only she has started becoming a lady rowdy.
Okay. Do you work with tech, like service delivery, when you say that? You're a tech delivery manager, right?
Sorry?
You're a tech delivery manager, right? Like when you say service
delivery manager.
When you say service delivery, that's like applications, right?
Mine is purely into operations.
Okay.
So insurance operations. So we do have different insurance products, like for example, policies, claims, and so on, right? So my portfolio is to take care of the insurance policy side, the proposals.
Okay.
That comes up.
what does your day look like generally? Like, I know it's like an interview question or something like that, but I don't know. Like,
Because you're into talent management, right?
yeah, like generally, I'm also curious. Like, what does the day look like?
See, my part is more into take care of the entire operations.
Okay.
Connecting with the lead. Once in a while.
Can you give a little bit of background, like what Gallagher is, and like what do you mean by like?
Gallagher is one of the broking organizations. They speak to insured and the insurer.
Okay.
They're the mediators.
Okay.
So they come and they speak to the clients, and if they have an insurance requirement, so they will go and look for a best insurance company suitable for the products or for the risk that needs to be placed.
Yeah.
So that is our company, right?
Okay.
So we do have a team in US, Germany, everywhere, different places.
Right.
Wherein they take care of the client-facing work.
Right. Right.
But we do a back-end work for them, where they
Yeah.
take care of all the documentation,
Okay.
prepare for meeting,
Yeah.
all everything.
Right.
The
Right.
back-end everything we do for them.
Right.
Right? So that's all. So that is again divided into multiple things. Right?
Okay.
So when it starts, first you need to come up with the proposals.
Okay.
Right? Wherein broker. So if I'm a broker,
Yeah.
if I go and meet you, you're a big shot, and I got to know, okay, you need you're looking for an insurance for your property or whatever, right?
Right.
So I will come and I'll have a look, and I'll come up with a proposal to you saying, is this okay for you?
Got it.
Right? So then to prepare that proposal is what our left.
Okay.
Prepare our proposal is what our team does.
And right.
Okay, right. Okay, and that is what we do. So, and then we prepare all those like
Right.
the documents. There are a lot of other things involved in that, and then we send it back to clients over there. Clients means our
Internal.
Gallagher internal client,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Internal stakeholder.
They use it for all their meetings with the insureds,
Okay.
prospects, and the insurance companies. If they are okay, then they'll confirm saying these are the terms and conditions that has been confirmed and agreed. Whatever corrections required, they'll get back to us and we'll correct it, and final proposal will be rolled out. Then the premium will be placed. Okay, and that's it. It will go on. Right, and on an annual basis, you need to collect a premium.
Yeah.
Whenever there is a claim, so these guys will reach out to brokers again, the insureds, and we will help them in settling the claim by assessing the risk.
Yeah.
Okay, and all those things. So that is how it works. So in order to manage this, you have operations.
Okay.
You have application development. You have a finance team.
Okay.
You have a legal team.
Right.
Because law differs in each country.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
So everywhere there's
The legal teams are
management team and everything.
Okay.
So different. So for all each and every piece of work, you have a team who will take care.
Okay.
That is how Gallagher works, right?
Okay.
My job is more into take care how to get more business to us.
Yeah.
Right. Communicate to new prospect, internal clients in abroad
Okay.
who can come and use our service.
Right.
Right. Then take care of for people, work environment and all those things.
Right.
To manage. Right. So that is the thing. My role.
Okay. How did from where did you start in your career? Where did you start, and how did you get to
I
this?
started as a fresher, like just as a process associate.
Like out of college.
Out of college.
Okay.
I joined as an associate, then I became a trainer,
Okay.
and then senior associate,
Yeah.
and I think then I became a team lead,
Yeah.
and then assistant manager, deputy manager, manager operations, and now SDO.
Okay. How long in Gallagher?
Gallagher is just like 1 year, 3 months.
1 year. Okay. You moved
Prior to
to.
that, I was with Allianz for 8 years.
Okay.
And prior to that, I was with the DXC for 11 years.
Okay. So straight or right? Straight.
Straight.
So you spent almost like 3 years everywhere, I guess.
No, DXC I spent 11 years.
Oh wow.
And Allianz I spent 8 years.
Okay.
And now it's at the beginning year, 1 year.
Nice. Is it true that when you get to a managerial position, your life becomes easier because you just delegate
It was
first?
difficult because the
That's what I was
responsibility
thinking.
is
Yeah, and you're answerable.
work might be less, but
Right.
you're responsible for a lot of things. If
You
something
follow
goes
ups,
wrong,
especially
yeah, if something goes wrong, then you'll be held accountable.
your neck on the line. Yeah,
Right? You need to be answerable for many causes.
true.
All those things. So accountability. So it just depends on how is your team, right? If your team is really good and they take care of everything, then your life becomes easier. But if you have a team which is mix of
Life miserable. That's
because you'll spend your entire day coaching them, monitoring them, mentoring them.
Okay.
The more you mentor, the more you coach, they might think, oh, this guy is doing micromanagement, right? And all those things. So the 4 levels of situational leadership, right? So that that's a daily journey for us. I'll ask you a question.
What?
I'll ask you one question.
Yes, please.
Okay, so if you have a team, right? So you have a team of 10 and you could see from the stats and everything, you have got 3 very top performers. Okay, they're really good, they're tenured.
Got it.
They've done a best job of this while, right?
Yeah.
You have 4 more who are moderate.
Yeah.
Right, average performers, they are meeting their SLAs target and everything, but you have 3 who are bottom performers.
Yeah.
As a team lead, where do you focus? Where will you have a focus more?
Wow, nice question. As a team lead, where will I have the focus more? I'll have the focus more on the bottom, both average and the lower part.
Okay.
Like the underperformers and the average performers. Primarily, but everybody gets looked at for sure. But yeah, higher focus on that. Like, to see, what they are working with, like, why where they're struggling, why they're not able to do what others are able to do.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's the right answer. What do you think?
Yeah, whenever I also used to ask a question, people come and tell the same thing because we are here to coach people that and everything, right? So you need to take care of our bottom performance.
Yeah.
But there's a different angle to look into it, right? So your bottom performance, so your responsibility is to take care of a business as well.
Yeah.
How long you sit and keep coaching a bottom performer, right? He's not become bottom performer just in 1 month, right?
Right.
So it's over a period of time he's become bottom performer. You're given all the training, whatever it is.
Right.
Okay. So and everybody has got the same set of training, same set of coaching, same set of time to learn and everything.
Right.
Now, if you start focusing only on the bottom performers, your top performers will be like an ignored one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow, if your bottom performers leaves, there's nothing much that will impact you.
Yeah.
But if your top performer leaves, right?
Makes
so
sense.
then you have an impact. Why? Because you're losing the knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are losing that bandwidth for you can because they are there. You are into multiple other projects.
Right.
Because of your top performer.
Right.
So I say you need to take care of your top performers first. Keep them motivated. Give by additional responsibility.
Right.
Give them a responsibility of managing this bottom performers. They'll feel nice. Right? So that is what is my take. Because
can you repeat that last part where you said that give the responsibility?
Give them the responsibility to take care of the bottom performers.
The bigger ones,
Yes.
Okay.
Buddy.
Right.
So different options will be there. Right? Let them take care, right?
Yeah.
So let them sit and coach. Otherwise, what they'll think, oh, what is it? This team leader is always with these people. Will never come to us. We are working here like anything. All the
Yeah.
They'll feel demotivated, and that is where they will start looking for a job somewhere else.
And what do you do with the middle performers? Like
middle performer and average performers, they're not harmful for you. They are there, they're meeting your targets and everything.
Okay.
Right? So
just pay a little attention.
Yeah, just attend them whenever it's required and everything.
Wow.
You cannot expect much higher things from them.
I mean, is this an interview scenario like, that generally managers are given? Probably, right?
Sorry?
This is probably an interview scenario where managers are given this scenario and like asked to give a response.
I sometimes ask this.
Is there any other questions that you ask? Like this, interesting questions like this?
There are. It depends on the CV.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, now it's all AI generated CVs, right?
Yeah.
People copy paste like anything and they don't know. So they do not have any leadership experience. So they're just PAs or SPAs.
Yeah.
In the CV they'll mention saying, okay, I've got leadership skills. What leadership skills don't know? What is the leader they don't know? So that's not. Now here I don't have an opportunity to take any interviews for freshers or associates in associates.
Okay.
For my level, I can only take interviews for managers.
Yeah.
But in my previous company, there we were allowed to get into any roles,
Yeah.
any interviews.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There I used to have fun while having interviews. So I used to love to take such interviews.
So as a process associate, like what's the salary like on a process associate position?
Process associate here.
Yeah,
I think it is around 20,
25.
19, 20 per month.
Yeah.
That's the thing everywhere. Actually.
Everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has not been increased. It's been some time now.
What kind of roles are interesting based on your career, like in your experience? What have been some roles maybe you have been in,
See, if
or
you're a
someone
people
else?
guy, getting into a people management role and
Yeah.
everything is really good. It depends
Okay.
on your interest, right?
What if you're a very people extrovert like me, and then but you don't have any
then it's
management
always
skills?
better you
Left?
get into L&D,
L&D.
HR,
Oh, man.
right? Or
I was in
people-
talent. I was in talent acquisition, but then I wanted to move away from talent acquisition from a really long time because I was doing US staffing and all that. So that is when, like, after 3 years after the diagnosis and all of the ADHD, then I got completely like, because my life has not been my life. Like, I have been the whole ADHD person my entire way. Like even my hand movements, the way I talk, everything about me. So then. Despite, putting in a lot of efforts, I end up quitting a job after 2 years or something like that. I didn't know this was because of ADHD, that, we lose interest in a task and, like, we get bored, you don't want to be in that place anymore. If the job is so, like, because after 1.5
What is it
years,
called? What is that?
ADHD,
What is that? ADHD?
attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. So, overall, like, these people are very hyperactive. There are three types of ADHD. One is inattentive type. They just cannot pay attention. They're always distracted, daydreaming and stuff like that. In the class, as a kid, these need to be diagnosed. If I was diagnosed as a kid and if the parents would have taken care of me, I'd have been like fucking Michael Phelps or something like that. Because ADHD is a super strength also.
Yeah.
Certain things. I'm sorry about the cuss word, but
No, it's okay.
So in my career, maybe like I never found a good manager or somebody that I could lean on to, kind of thing. So and then I every time quit. Sometimes bad managers, sometimes good managers, but like the organization is
So
closing.
you also believe that? So anybody who leaves, they don't leave company, they leave managers?
I really don't think so.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can adapt. You can put on with some shit.
Yeah.
Managers, you can put on some shit. At the end of the day, if they're getting growth, they go. Yeah, but bad managers, is it a bad thing for a company? Very bad. I totally agree with that. I had one manager once. I was working at Sun Technologies near that Hebal area. And then we used to work. He helped me out a lot, like, certain things that we do in Delhi recruitment, certain way of doing it, like, where certain smart works, right? Like smart way of doing it. So he taught me and stuff. In the end, when I put down the paper, because of my ADHD, like, I'm done with this, whatever. I put down the paper and I don't want to serve notice period. Because I have already decided in my mind, ek baar dimag mein aa gaya, ki like, you know what? I don't want anything else but this, right? Like, I don't want this company. I don't want to work here anymore. So all my mind was like, okay, fine, you know what? I want to get a early relieving. Talk to him, try to talk to him. His boss told him that, convince him and keep him here. He became ulta, like, because I was his friend kind of thing, like, he became ulta, like, they sent me a termination letter kind of thing because my performance was not good in the notice period.
Okay.
And nobody does that. That was the first thing ever happened in that, like, in the industry also, right? Like,
Great, that is a building. Great, okay.
Okay, that one. Understood. So that happened, and then he became very angry. Then the HR called me and told me that, Prajit was the guy who told us to give you. I worked here, Indigene. I worked in this company, Indigene, for like 1.5 years in Manita. 1 year, 8 months. This is where I was a project lead.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Celebrating 20 years plus. They're doing good. They really loved me, the higher management and all. But then, in a project lead position, because I was not from that background, I was talent acquisition, HR, account management, and that kind of background. And then I came into project lead. people who are already working, they're like, who have led projects in ASP.NET or like, some high level technology kind of thing. And I was only dealing with, HTML and basic front end stuff. So the projects that were there, they were really effective because they had that project management background, and I was not effective. I used to like do work for like 14, 16 hours every day and stuff like that, but still it didn't go anywhere. 8 months down the lane, they said like, sorry man, we have to let you go. And I joined there as an associate manager for talent acquisition. But whereas after about 6 or 8 months, I requested them that they move my role. That is when I took a IJP.
Oh,
It was not even my role, like the project lead and everything, but something good that I did, something that really enjoyed, because ADHD mind, talent acquisition is something. No, it's okay. Talent acquisition is something that I've done along. I mean, it's boring, something that you know about. So yeah, motivational work. So I've been like trying to look for some other jobs, like right now in talent acquisition, where I could use my skills and stuff. But I don't know what career path to start, because salary you have to start at 20, 25. Yeah, if you have to like move, and nobody wants to hire.
years of total experience here.
I have about 12 years experience, 12, 14. I'll actually share my resume if you're on LinkedIn or something. And just in case, you never know.
Yeah. Nice.
Can I go inside?
No, they're not allowed. So just next to. Yeah, right side.
Yeah, I'll stop here. Nice meeting you. Thank you very much. I'll get this to you.